The impact will be large because most of the money is going to UNRWA, the UN refugee agency that operates almost like a second government. The Trump administration, in his spat with the Palestinians, cut off all the funding to UNRWA. That was something like $365 million that the UN then had to go and get from other sources, and it didn't make all that money up. So getting 150 million, which is what's going to go to the UN, is going to be huge. It's going to be such a relief for them, and it's going to mean that, food supply to refugees and refugee families, schools, all the basics that the UN agency does will be easier to provide in Gaza and the West Bank.
What's the reaction been where you are, Iris? Have you been able to gauge any yet?
I know, even without hearing a word from the Palestinian Authority, that they will welcome this. And they welcome it not just because of the impact on the ground, but because it means it's a thawing in that terrible relationship that they had with Washington when Trump was in power. So every move that the Biden administration makes back towards them is welcomed warmly by the Palestinians, and Israel hasn't responded yet.
This, though, perhaps a great sign of a possible shift, recalibration of policy towards the Middle East under the Biden administration.
That's right, and I think that's why the Palestinians will be happy. I have heard that the Israeli ambassador to Washington expressed dissatisfaction with this, which does seem a little bit strange because this is returning to what the Bush administration, previous Republican administrations, as well as Democrat administrations did. But generally speaking, I think we're going to see the Palestinians welcomed back in from the cold where they were, and I think that can only be to the good.